Hello, and welcome to Writer Rant, author advice in 5 minutes or less, because I have to get back to writing, and so do you. So this week I'd like to talk a little bit about Community. And no, I don't mean the television show that lasted for 6 seasons and we're still waiting for that movie. No, I'm talking about a writing community. It's really interesting to think that writing, which is a very solitary thing, it's something that you do by yourself. You don't really do it in a collaborative setting, or if you do, it ends up being a mess if you're all trying to write together in the same thing. It can happen sometimes. There's some forum role playing stuff that's kind of interesting if you want to look into that. But what I'm really talking about is finding the writing community within your community. So wherever you live, say, I'm in Colorado Springs, we have the Pikes Peak writers, and we've got the Midnight Writers, and we've got a bunch of other writing groups, try and get involved. A lot of times they'll have workshops, they'll have writing conventions, and even conventions outside of these groups. So in Colorado Springs, we have Cosign is usually for authors. There's some up in Denver with, well, AnomalyCon isn't anymore, but there's something, I think, taking its place. And it's finding these places to network that really kind of help you with your writing, because not only do you see, oh, there are other writers out there who are struggling with the same things I am. If you get down and you talk to them, they're like, oh man, I'm struggling with, motivation to write, or I'm really stuck on this part editing. Really getting to know other writers can help your writing get a lot better too, because you can bounce ideas off of people. I mean, even to the point where you can find a critique group. You can have a group of people who everyone reads everyone else's stuff and they give feedback, because ideally feedback is really what you need. So what I'm really ranting about here is you can't do this writing thing alone. I mean, you can do the lone wolf thing, sure. You say, I've got these aspirations. I'll be a really great writer, and I'll hold myself up for months at a time just writing and editing and do it all by myself. It's like, yeah, you can, but it's a lot better if you do it in a community. And if you can tell from my t-shirt here, I'm part of the National Novel Writing Month community, and I think it's a great community. And I really encourage anyone who wants to be a writer, is a writer, whatever, give it a try one year. It's just 30 days, and that's all you need to really crank out a first draft of a novel, because after all, getting the words on the paper is the most difficult part, aside from editing those words. But once they're on the paper, then you have something to work with. But that being said, your community may be different. You might have to go online in order to find your community, but at the very least, find that group of writers that you can really relate with, and be engaged with it. Really go in and participate, because yeah, you can join a community of writers, but if you don't do anything, what's the point? Anyways, tell me in the comments below if there's anything that really irritates you, either about writing communities or anything in general, and maybe I'll do a video about it. And this has been Writer Rant, and I'm Benjamin M. Weilert. Thanks.